what's up, everybody? Welcome to We're Offended, You're Offended. I'm Kim. This is Tyler. And it is Monday. So hope everybody had a fantastic weekend. Thank you to everybody who decided to click on that little button and come sit with us and listen to some of the craziness going on in the world today.
Okay, so we're going to be talking about, if you don't know, you should know. So Chrystia Freeland got violently attacked. One of the worst attacks I think I've ever seen in the world.
So bad.
It was devastating. I'm surprised she made it out alive. That Nazi communist whatever sympathizer, she's got a lot of fight. I'll say that. She's got a lot of fight in her. So we're going to talk about that. And for an installment in This Week in Woke. Antifa. Why do you like kids so much?
Oh, God, them too.
What's going on with you? Yeah, there was a gay pride event it was a drag event, I guess, parading as a drag event parading as a, I'm fucking it up. It's a gay event parading around as a drag event with little kids, two sexualized kids. So, weird. Why? Why do you do this? Why you do this? So we're going to talk about that and how, we have talked about this. Oh my God, what are you doing? We've talked about this quite a bit, and it's a thing called repressive tolerance. And once you kind of see it, you kind of don't forget what it is. So we're going to talk about how straight events supposedly are an attack on gay communities, on gay pride events.
How?
Right.
Okay.
Right.
Talk about that.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. It's okay if you're gay, but if you're not gay, it's bad. That's literally the argument they're using. Like I can't even make this up. Yeah, if you're straight, it's bad. If you're gay, it's good.
Okay.
So we'll get into that, and oh God, what other craziness going on in the world today. But before we get into that and everything else, of course, we're here Monday to Thursday on Rumble. We should be back on YouTube, but I don't know, YouTube. You got small pee-pee energy. Like super
smaller, I think, than that. That's like micro.
There, how's that? Micro pee-pee?
There you go.
Micro pee-pee. All right, so yeah, we're here Monday to Thursday, 8 o'clock typically, except we had quite the few difficulties that I was ready to kill someone with. Oh. All right. Hit the subscribe button. If you're on Rumble, hit that Rumble button. Share this thing with your friends. All political persuasions. If you're gay, especially if you're gay only. Actually, you know what? If you're heterosexual, unfollow. I only want the gays.
No, don't say that.
All right, you know what? Let's get into this.
How can we dash when they don't produce anything? They don't do anything. I don't sleep when the bits are burning. How can we dance when the earth is turning?
Okay, we're starting off strong today. Oh boy. So I did want to start off. with a question of the day. If you haven't seen this violent attack, as everyone's reportedly calling it, the most violent attack on a Canadian politician ever, what is your opinion on Chrystia Freeland being yelled at? And if you haven't heard the story, yes, she was yelled at, and it's now being touted as a violent attack.
Better watch out, guys. If you raise your voice, that's violence now.
Silence is violence. Speaking is violent. If you have your own opinion, that's violent. You can't win.
To be fair, I just bit my lip when I said that. I feel like my teeth were doing a violent attack on my own mouth here.
Time to get rid of them. All right, let's start with This Week in Woke. A beautiful installation, but of Antifa defending gay pride or drag events tailored to children. Yep. Yeah.
Neurodivergent noun self pronouns. Animal noun self pronouns.
What?
Homosexuality, asexual, demisexual, and cupiosexual.
Asexuality and allosexual.
Okay. And we're back. All right. So this was an article that was released from this came from the LA Times. So in Modesto, California, 3 people were arrested after a straight pride event took place.
I don't think I've ever, to be honest, I don't think I've ever heard that saying before, straight pride.
Okay, all right. So the event was outside of a Planned Parenthood facility. Objects were thrown from the crowds, and a fire was started. Remember, this is the group of tolerance and acceptance. As long as it's about sexualizing children, I don't know why you're doing that, but you're doing that. There is a word that for that. Gay. Oh, groomer.
Careful. Well, no, we're on Rumble. It's allowed on Rumble. Never mind.
Yeah, you can say
on,
that.
Rumble.
Hey, maybe grooming children. Maybe that's not the best idea. Look at that dog ass, right?
That ass though.
You free later? Huh? You free later?
Oh my
She's
God.
free later.
Oh, Jesus.
All right. Oh, wait, there we go. All right. So the 3 people were arrested for failure to disperse, said Sharon Bear, public information officer for the Modesto, California, our police department. In all, about 250 people gathered for the straight pride event and counter monstration. It's counter demonstration, but it looks like counter monstration, doesn't it?
100%. You're saying monstration, and I'm thinking menstruation. You're
Wow.
welcome.
No, they're free bleeders. You remember hearing about that? The free bleeders? Oh God, what the fuck did I just do? Oh fuck. All right. Okay, so there's a straight pride event being held. According to Global News and some whiny fag, it's an attack on the gay people as people. You know what? Let's just hear it right from this homo's mouth. Sorry. Okay. Stop.
We mean that with love.
So this coordinator, that planned gay pride events all over the world, is a world-renowned gay assist. I don't know. I don't know, the gay something. All right, so according to Super Happy Fun America's website, their parade is a festive occasion that will be used as a platform to educate the public on unique problems facing our community and to fight against heterophobia.
Okay.
So this is the straight pride event organizer, okay?
Well.
Whoa, wrong one. No.
Oh God. Oh. See,
Why is this doing this?
now who's fucking up?
Neurodivergent.
No. Fuck.
It's not that easy, is it?
Jesus. I was just trying to go off memory. Okay, so according to Olivia Numa, executive director of Pride Toronto, of course, straight pride is just another example of a majority group trying to argue they're oppressed in similar ways as minority groups. This is not true, as members of the alphabet soup community are much more likely to be victims of harassment, discrimination, violence than straight people are. Bitch, you wrong. And we're going to prove it. We're going to prove just how fucking wrong you are. Because it's creepy. You're creepy.
Well, aside from the creepiness, I don't understand when in this world it became that you're not allowed to be proud or take pride in yourself. It's like the only thing you're allowed to be proud in now is other people. You can't actually be proud of your own heritage. You can't be proud of...
As long as it's not white. As long as you're not white. If you're not white,
See, and that is a very, very large list of melanin challenged people out there.
Yeah.
Greek, Italian, Ukrainian, Polish, Russian, Chinese.
All right. So to continue on with this. So straight pride is actually saying that queer people are the same as everybody else. Oh, wrong one. Yup. You're damn right. You're damn right. You are no special, no more unique than anyone else. We are all in this together, as quoted by our dear Lord and communist leader, Justin Castro.
But see, isn't that what people are trying to strive towards? Okay, you think about with gay pride and whatnot, okay? So it's for what? It's for people to be accepted. That's all that they've ever wanted, is to be accepted into society like everybody else and be recognized.
Not these homos.
Okay. And it's the same with people who have more melanin in their skin than other people do.
You can say black folk. You can say dark. You can say the blacks.
Okay, whatever. Well, no, because it's not just black people. It's like a huge chunk of people. But that's the thing. Like, people just want to be accepted. You're supposed to be treating people like we're all supposed to be together as one here. We're all Canadian. We're all American. We're all blah, 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 blah. So how is telling other people that they're just like you a bad thing? You think he would want that because you don't want to create segregation, division, stuff like that. You want people to come together.
Boy, are you wrong.
Well, if you're part of the government, that's a whole nother story.
Or a KKK.
True.
If you're part of the KKK,
well,
they love them. Also, you leftists, I know that you know that I know that you know that you love you some segregation. I know.
So much.
Which makes no sense, but you know what? Que sera, sera, I suppose. But so to continue. So, all right, so people are some are somehow entitled to seek to, oh my God, is this really how you speak? Else, and somehow aren't entitled to seek to find solutions.
Huh? What you talking about, Willis?
For the issues that oppress this community. Did I do it wrong? Yeah, I did it wrong. Oppress this community. You're okay. Let me get straight with you for a little bit, okay?
Careful.
Yeah, oh, right. Let me get gay with
straight.
you. Let me get gay with you for a little bit here. All right. No one is seeking that, we got to keep we got to keep them homos down. No one's holding an event saying we got, all those faggots, we got to get rid of the fags. No. This is someone having a joke. This is what it is. The left has become, unfortunately, a bunch of squares. They're boring. You can't have satire in this community. You can't make a joke. You can't have fun. You can't have pride. You can't be proud of who you are.
No.
So let's look at this. What about this? What about this, Miss Olivia Numa? How about this? How about Antifa literally standing guard while little kids and drag performers are sitting there flashing? And if you think I'm joking, oh, trust me, this doesn't turn out well. This does not turn out well. How about that? Huh? Oh, what the fuck?
Oh, shit, what the fuck? She stole my thing. I always said I'm a fucking unicorn. That was my gender.
Is that you?
God damn, right? Watch, we're going to have somebody make a comment, be like, that looks like your wife. Hold on. Oh, yeah.
Doesn't
fucking
it?
doppelganger. That's my freaking drag doppelganger. My God. Aw.
What wrong with?
She went in drag as me?
Huh?
That's so cute. Girl, call me. Call me.
It's a guy. It's a guy.
Dude, call me.
It's a guy. Okay, so an oppressed community. You have Antifa, you have the John Brown Gun Club coming out there. Okay, so how about this? How about we just, what fucking command is it? How about this? Is this so crazy?
Oh, whoa! Hang on.
Yeah.
She just spit on me. Yeah. She just spat on me.
What did you call them earlier when you were talking to them? Didn't you call them a bunch of fuck?
Did you call him what?
Okay. All right. Well, you don't.
Okay, well, I don't care what he, like, to spit on someone, that's just nasty.
Oh, they're vile, disgusting human beings.
They're the ones that are making it. I went to talk to a friend of mine over here.
Oh my god, how old is this kid?
Mind you, this was in Nebraska, but this is what they cheer on. This is the new hotness.
Oh my god. That kid looks like, oh my god. No.
So for our audio listeners, I think there's music playing, but
Yeah.
for our audio listeners, this is a dude with giant fake tits with no older than what? 6?
She's not even that old.
A 6-year-old?
The kid looks like she's 4.
Like, if you looked at this, children belong at drag shows. Children deserve to see fun and expression and freedom.
And money hanging out of your undies?
Yeah, money hanging out of your fucking G-string. Oh, I hit the wrong button again. God damn it. Money hanging out of your G-string.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
And nowhere else would this be tolerated, like, at all. And I'm not talking about other countries, but I'm going to tell you other countries too.
Oh, you'd be thrown off a
However,
roof.
Fuck yeah. However, let's just say that wasn't a dude, a guy dressed in drag. If that was actually a female, or if that was even better, a male, straight male stripper, would this be tolerated? This is okay now? This is cool. Oh, okay.
Yeah, apparently. All right, so let's continue with this. Okay, I will have to mute this, so sorry for the music. I'm sorry.
No, it's already muted.
Okay, perfect.
Aw, dude.
Watch this kid. Watch this kid right here. Watch him. I think this kid's retarded. So they have to prey on mentally disabled people? This is what they have to do. Look at what the fuck? Oh, he's like, oh!
Yeah,
oh.
I'm sorry, you can 100% see that kid is challenged, and I mean absolutely no disrespect with that at all. I'm really disappointed with my drag version of me.
Look at, like, come on now.
Aw.
They have to prey on the disabled. And you seen the person, like, grabs, like, ooh, this is gonna be my hose later. Watch this freak show. Oh my god.
Oh! Ow!
You remember, like, oh, this isn't for little kids aren't here. Little kids aren't here. Look, and he's just jamming out. He's
Oh, now up on the table.
Yeah.
Literally with a little kid being able to see right up his skirt. That's cool.
Yeah. Hopefully you got tuck tape, because someone's gonna see your frankenbeans. I wonder if she's, like, covering the person's, like, junk.
I don't even know. Oh god.
Oh shit, my balls fell out. Fuck.
Right?
Ah shit. Wait.
Oh my god. Aw.
100% that kid's disabled.
Well, yeah. You can see it. Oh.
Oh, what the fuck?
Dude, that's hot.
Ew, that's gay as fuck.
No, you don't say.
Andy,
Well,
what are
and
you
he's
putting in
like-
softcore porn? Get out of here, you freaking
But
freak.
I mean, not even that. It's like this
Like,
kid
what?
looks like hiding. Like,
Yeah.
please let me go home.
Yeah. What? Like, why are you giving a drag queen money?
I don't know.
Isn't that? I don't know.
I mean, maybe giving them money to keep the clothes on.
Oh, please do. I'm pretty sure they've seen enough testicles already. Look at that fistful of bills.
Right?
And they're just loving it. Look at all those little kids
Dude,
around there. Yeah, that's right. That's right. She doesn't give a shit. Good on you, little kid.
Right? Look at your phone.
Oh, is this the John Brown Gun Club? Hey, you get out of here, you bunch of homo fags.
Oh, yeah.
Is music still playing?
Yeah. You're a terrorist group. Piece of shit. I don't know who
Oh, what the fuck?
She's got a kid in the car and she just freaking flashed. What the hell? I guess she's trying to fit in. She's like, well, if they can do it, I can too.
Oh my God.
I'm really not gonna lie. I'm
All right.
slightly disturbed at the fact that drag queen is 100% like me. It's okay.
Forever. I mean,
Oh, fuck's sakes. Oh my God.
Yeah, you know that one video that we had, or that one picture that we had with that, I don't know, that crazy leftist chick or whatever. When the guy's like, "Hey, that chick looks like your wife," I'm looking at him like,
Nah.
I'm looking at it,
That.
A unicorn drag, 100%.
Yeah.
That looks like me. That's fucked up.
All right, so Antifa, it's really weird that you have to kind of be security for a drag show with little kids. You know what? Again, that says a lot about you. It says a lot more about you than I think you wanted to. But you know what?
They want to make sure the little kids are seeing the drag.
Yeah, I guess groom them while you're young, right, Antifa? You fucking degenerates. All right, that will wrap up this week in woke.
Rebranded.
Neurodivergent noun self pronouns. Animal noun self pronouns.
with what?
Homosexuality, asexual, demisexual, and cubiosexual.
Asexuality and allosexual.
All right. You people are messed up. Okay, so this was a video that was released of Chrystia Freeland being attacked, as they say. Okay? I will warn you, there are some naughty words. In fact, I think just in these past 5 minutes, I'm pretty sure I've said worse words than this guy. But I'm a degenerate, so you know what? All right, let's let's just we'll show you this, okay? We'll show you this.
Great, that's Chrystia.
Chrystia. Yes. What the fuck you doing in Alberta? You fucking traitorous fucking bitch.
Traitor, you fucking bitch.
Get the fuck out of this province.
You don't belong here.
I just like how that girl at the end, she's just standing there. You don't belong here.
Yeah.
I gotta say something too, and it's you don't belong
I'm
here.
strongly displeased of your efforts here, and I'm gonna write a strongly worded letter.
Could you imagine? I can 100% like picture her in the elevator, like, oh my god, he chased to the elevator. I'm so scared.
Oh no, she's probably like, oh, that went off perfectly, because immediately as soon as this was released, what was trending on Twitter? Staged. Immediately was trending, and this was used as a catalyst. And you know what? We'll look at some of this stuff. So, what is it? Which one is it? This one?
4. Yeah.
So, already people are coming out speculation. They're already doxing people, but
Yes, that's what really.
but Twitter, I thought you had a no doxing policy. If Keffels can dox people, but if she gets doxed, it's bad. If other people get doxed, it's bad. But if you're on that spectrum, no, it's okay. But
It depends what side of the side of the narrative that you're on.
oh, 100%.
But see, this, when I was starting to like look through a bunch of the comments and shit like that, this honestly really pissed me off. Because, okay, for one, you got this Trish bitch here who's like, hey, Pierre, look what you're creating. Shame on all of you.
Yeah.
How the fuck is this Pierre's issue? Like, when exactly did Pierre come up there and be like, yo, go do this? I don't remember seeing him sneak him $1 bill or something like that. And then you got this other guy. Hey, don't you work for Twitter? Find out who this loaf is. And
No. He doesn't. He says, "Do your work, Twitter." This is a call to action. This is the thing. If you accost someone outside, if you try and find information like this would be considered a call to action, which is actually not considered free speech. A call to action to dox someone that is not a public individual in order to, attack and harass, and supposedly they already came up with somebody's name.
Yeah, well, and that's what made me mad too. Because, 100% they right away started doxing somebody and put his info out there, which is completely not right whatsoever. Like, and especially the fact that it literally in a thread of comments, that is what he just said, like a call to action. So it's like, hey, here's this guy, let's go get him. And I had seen another video I didn't post it in here or put it on the show map, but there was another video in that same thread, and it showed how that same guy, his interaction with Pierre. I guess like Pierre was like shaking hands with people and he's like talking to him and stuff like that. And then they shook hands and then he's walking away and you can see that he's talking to some other guy or whatever. And like it's a completely kosher conversation. And it's like, okay, well, yeah, he's not getting all angry and stuff. And even though, and Pierre is just very, what's that word I'm looking for?
I don't know.
Fuck.
I don't know, but this is the thing. You know what? And we've talked about this many times before. With regards to if one person does something, says something out of line, the whole group is painted as this.
Yeah.
Okay? They are making any type of criticism is now viewed as a violent attack. People shouldn't be yelled at. People shouldn't have words directed at them in a negative manner. They don't want you to speak up. They don't want you to speak out. They want you to stand in line, be silent, and accept whatever because they know better than you do about anything and everything.
Yeah. So, go above that. Don't show that yet.
What?
So then this was Justin's, well, it's already up, but this is Justin's response to the horrible attack on poor Christa.
Threats, violence,
And no,
intimidation
what
of
flags
any
are
kind
behind him?
are always unacceptable.
I
And this
didn't
kind of
notice that.
cowardly
What flags are
behavior
behind you, Mr.
threatens
Justin
and
Trudeau?
undermines our democracy and our values of openness and respect upon which Canada was.
As leaders.
As leaders, we
Remember,
need
that's
to call
as
this out
leaders.
and take a united stance against it, because no matter who you are, who you love, the color of your skin, how you pray, where you're from, your gender, you deserve respect, deserve to live in peace without fear, threats, or violence.
I will say that I agree with that fact, or with that statement that he said, that you should be able to live without fear of threat of violence. 100%.
But you call this violence?
Well, I personally don't. However, but then this coming from him. So remember, we're supposed to be able to live in a society that is free from violence. Okay?
Yeah, and hateful rhetoric.
So, yeah. So what did he do with the whole freedom convoy? Oh, yeah, that's right. He called people in and people got trampled. That's super nice. That's awesome.
Well, and to be fair, or not to be fair, and to call him out, what was his rhetoric? What is the final solution with these unvaccinated? They're science deniers. They're often misogynist, racist, and that dumb broad from Quebec goes, oh, and they're often terrorists.
Yeah.
And it's not like he went like, no, they're not terrorists. No, he's like, absolute, yeah, they are terrorists because they're destroying the Canada that I want to create.
Yeah.
Not what Canada is. I need to tear it down and rebuild it. So you are seeing, you are not, you know what, and I'll call out Viva Fry. I'm calling you out. I have a lot of respect for you, and I think you have a lot of fantastic takes. But the liberal kind of non-aggression principle kind of gets a little misshapen here. Because what do we end up seeing? We start seeing, oh, well, you know, we just have to stand here and take all abuse and do nothing in response. Dead ass, though. That's how people tend to look at this. Well, if you are above it, then you won't stoop to that level. No, if someone is punching you in the face, you just don't go, well, what else do you got for me? At some point, you have to respond. And I'll say, for the amount of people that have lost their livelihoods, and I've said this time and time again, have lost loved ones, we're villainized, we're put in prison, we're given fines.
Bank accounts frozen.
Yeah, bank accounts frozen. She
Jobs
smiled.
lost.
She
Yeah.
smiled as she shut down people's bank accounts.
Oh, yeah.
And at some point, the you know, I wouldn't say the communication stops, but at some point you have to find your backbone. You have to be able to say, what's happening here is I am not okay with it. I am not comfortable with what is going on here.
Yeah.
And for someone to say, you're a bitch, get out of this province.
You don't belong here.
Yeah.
Wah.
Like, if that's the worst that your day has had, I say you're doing pretty good, because despite that, you continue to go and ram through whatever policies you wish.
Well, and the funny thing is too, exactly that. Like, she has spouted such name calling against Canadians and stuff like that. Like the shit that she's decided to spew out of her mouth, along with her frickin' boy toy Justin. Like, the shit that comes out of their mouth, and they literally have the audacity to say that telling someone they don't belong in Alberta and that they're a bitch, get out, that's violence. When they were literally calling people Nazis, terrorists, da-da-da-da-da. I don't need to go through all this again. We've heard it a bajillion times. But, like, it's just the irony of it.
Yeah, well, and to, and again, to see that Justin talking about it, the communism and Nazism.
Right?
Where we have the Museum of Canadian, or the
Human rights.
Whatever, the Museum of Human Rights saying, what? Yeah, people are being violated. But I don't know. So I wouldn't say I'm supportive. I understand the frustration. I understand people are more than upset. And at some point, when you have photos like this, when you see an old woman in a walker knocked over and people go, well, we need to be friendly and we need to be compassionate. And you know what? We need to turn the other cheek. Well, you know what? The funny thing is, with that is more of a call to, I am stronger. I am a stronger person, because despite what you decide to do, I will persevere. But at the same point, to sit there and do nothing, to say that this is the kind of action, this is the response they wanted. Okay, so then what are you supposed to do? If you speak up, you're a terrible human being and you're not falling in line. If you stay silent, okay, so then what? How does that expression go? I would rather peace, but if there is not peace in my time, let there be war so that there's peace in my child's time. Something to that effect.
Okay.
And it's not a call to war. Relax, okay, YouTube? Relax. But we can't talk about this. This is labeled as, well, what did Pierre do? What is Pierre doing?
Yeah, how is this? I don't understand. Like, how does this fall on Pierre in the slightest? How is this Pierre's fault? Don't close that one. Like, it makes no sense to me whatsoever. I don't understand. But it's literally what this world has turned into. It's the blame game. Who can I blame? Who? Because I don't know how to take any sort of accountability for anything that I do. So there's always somebody else to blame. So someone's being mean to Christa. It's Pierre's fault because he's trying to go against Trudeau. So clearly it's his fault. Like that whole, scroll down, with the black ribbon thing. So he had made this post the other day, Black Ribbon Day. Okay. Show them that. And okay. And so he decides to say, today we honor the victims and survivors of communism and Nazism in Europe. We pledge to continue standing up for all of those who continue to face violence and oppression at the hands of authoritarian regimes. My statement on Black Ribbon Day. Yeah,
so you're welcome. Go and read it, because I'm sure it. You know what? The funny thing, a lot of it, I agree with it.
But it's funny coming out of his mousy little mouth.
His mousy mouth?
Mousy little mouth. Coming out of his mouth, it's a fucking joke. I 100% agree with the statement, but considering of how he is and the way that he has been turning Canada into communism, he respects communism, he loves China, all this other shit. He is tearing Canadians apart from one another.
Okay, all right. So let's move on to this little part here. This little gooder.
Divisive politics, negative, stirring up of hate and fear and differences. farouchement opposés à la vaccination,
Ils sont extrémistes.
qui croient pas dans la science, qui sont souvent misogynes, souvent racistes. Once you've used those methods to get elected, it becomes incredibly hard to govern responsibly for all citizens.
But don't think you can get on a plane or a train besides vaccinated people and put them at risk.
You totally see
This
the
country
mask
is a
look
country
off
of
there.
openness, of respect, of compassion, of the rights of the individuals, of freedom. Freedom to do what you want with your body. Est-ce qu'on tolère ces gens-là? The dirty
Yeah.
secret is
He actually
they
did
work.
that.
Even back in 2015, they
No,
worked
he
to
said
get
what he
you
had to.
elected. Small fringe minority holding unacceptable views. Once you start
Yeah, the government
churning up
is a
anger,
small fringe minority.
it just feeds on itself. Those people are putting us all at risk. Aaron O'Toole talks about, oh yes, we need to unite people. We need to bring people together. He's talking about defending the rights of people who are anti-vax. But
See, how
Nazi
does that make any
symbolism,
sense? Pause
racism.
it for a sec. So he says Aaron O'Toole is defending the rights for people to oh fuck, what did he say there? Defending the rights of people. Oh my god, can we back that up for just a second? Yeah, right in there.
Together. He's talking about defending the rights of people who are anti-vax.
Yeah,
But
whatever.
Nazi
He's talking about defending the rights of people who are anti-vax. In what part is he like? Oh,
No, but this is okay. I think we've kind of made the. I think we've made this point. I think we've made it quite clear of how the rhetoric is. You know what? Yeah. You know what? We should reduce the amount of hateful rhetoric. You first. You've thrown down the gauntlet. You have slapped people in the face, figuratively. Unless it's a woman, then you slap her on the ass and grab her tits. I know that's you. That's you. Okay, I get that. That's what you do. And of course, if it's a Aboriginal woman, I know if a minority, vocal minority, speaks up against you, you have no problem demoting them, putting in who you need in order to enact the policies that you need to do. Instead of doing what's right, you do what is best for you. You have the rhetoric of the misogynist. You have the rhetoric of telling farmers, well, you know what? You're not going to be able to produce food for people. So at some point, again, I understand the angst that people are having because they're going, I just want to go back to work. I want to be able to do my job. And then, you know what? I'll call out Viva. And he goes, well, we need to take the higher road. We need to be more, we need to voice our anger in a positive, being able to communicate these ideas. At some point, someone says, fuck it. I've lost everything. I've lost my job. I've lost my home. I'm now dependent on the government because now all my livelihood, well, I'm unvaccinated because I have a medical condition that prevents me, that could kill me.
or some people who got side effects from the vaccine may not want to get any more boosters, you know,
Yeah.
in the event that the side effects they already have are going to get worse. But you know what? No one really cares about that part, right? Because if someone doesn't want to be living in pain for the rest of their life or have their pain that they already have worse, oh, you're an anti-vaxxer.
But now people are defending this. People are saying, yeah, you know, she didn't deserve this. Okay, well, tell me what Canadians did deserve. Did the old people deserve to die alone? Did they deserve that? Did they deserve to have their loved ones being arrested, thrown in prison, thrown with fines, just because they wanted to say goodbye to a loved one? Did they deserve that? Oh, but when it's politically expedient, they'll hold a giant vigil for a family that got mowed down by some psycho weirdo in Toronto. They'll hold a vigil, and every politician, in order to pander, will have hundreds, thousands of people come out and support that funeral. But if it's not you actually trying to do something,
Or they'll allow, Black Pride
oh yeah,
rioting and protests and stuff like that. But God forbid you have more than 2 people at somebody's funeral or their wedding.
or people in your household, whatever, people that don't live in the same place as you.
Yeah.
I mean, you know what? At some point, I get that the non-aggression principle, but it's the idea of you leave me alone, I'll leave you alone. The whole Gadsden flag, that don't tread on me, leave me alone, and you know what? We'll be happier for it. But it's government that has stepped into this arena, has pushed and said, we are doing this. We're choosing basically who gets to live and die. In fact, they did when they were denying vaccines, when they were denying health-saving treatments to old people or people that should have gotten it, but they said, well, you know what? You've lived long enough, time for you to die. What? I can't agree with the sentiment of this is the fodder they need in order to good. People should be vocal. You shouldn't just stand in line and just vent your frustrations in a void. Say something. Speak up.
Yeah.
All right. I
concur.
I think we've talked about this enough. So I think I'd love to hear people's opinions. Has this tainted your opinion on this? Whatever conservative. I don't know. I don't even know what you would consider this. Like conservative or whatever, but this is some Stockholm syndrome shit where you're now defending your abuser. Get out of here.
Oh yeah, 100%.
All right, we will be here tomorrow. All right, here, say your piece.
All right. Well, thank you everybody for taking the time out of your day to come sit with us and listen to the craziness going on in the world today. We'll catch you guys all tomorrow.
Speak up.
We out, bitches.